Hello friends, welcome to Bridge Course for Corded Biology. In last video, we got information about two classes of the superclass Tetrapoda. First one was class Amphibia and then Reptilia. And after watching this video, you all are able to understand and can differentiate between Amphibia and class Reptilia. In today's video, we will discuss about the remaining two class, that is class Aves and mammals. So let us study about the general characteristic of aves. Aves which have volant adaptation, aerial adaptation, and it include a flying bird as well as flyless bird. But what are the unique characteristic of aves or volant adapted animal? These birds are homeothermic, means these are the warm blooded animal. Warm blooded animal means these are also called as osmoregulator. They can change temperature with respect to environment temperature, right? So such an animal is called as warm blooded animal. Here it also contain four limbs, but two limbs develop into legs and four limbs develop into wings for flying purpose. They have well developed flight muscles that help during the flight. Uh, the hind limb are adapted for walking, hopping, perching, grasping, wading, and swimming. These are epidermal scales on the legs. Yes, epidermal scales you can see on their leg surface. The endoskeleton is bony, but bones are hollow. Such a bone is called as pneumatic bone. These are the special feature for the avian adaptation. The body is spindle shaped to minimize air resistance during flight. The feathers help in preventing heat loss. Yes, it means that what? It is covered with wax. That's why it can happen and reduce air friction by providing passage to the air. There is no skin gland except the oil gland, right? The lower and upper jaw are modified into beak and teeth is absent. So these are some general characteristic of aves, but you can see some special characteristic of aves for flight, which is also called as flight characteristic. Uh, what are these characteristic? Like only one ovary is present in birds. Presence of pneumatic bones, no urinary bladder, right? Uh, these are some avian characteristic for birds and help in a flight. So, what are the examples? Pigeon, parrot, sparrow, ostrich, kiwi, etc. These are some examples of aves. And in the slide, you can see what are their examples. Duck, pigeon, goose, guinea fowl, turkey, etc. etc. Right. After that, in the next slide, we'll start our discussion on the general characteristic of mammals. Mammals is our class. Which animal included in mammals? The mammals where mammary gland is present, and mammary gland is modified sweat gland, specially developed to nourish young one. These are also homeothermic, means they maintain their body temperature with respect to environment temperature and can birth to their younger ones. They are most dominant form of the animals found in almost type of habitat. Yes, means that's why it is called as, they are called as omnipresent, means present everywhere. And if you see the all categories of kingdom Animalia, these mammals are called as dominant mammals of this whole animal of the blue planet. And humans are called as most dominant animal as compared to other animal because of the intellectual and intelligent mind. After that, they have mammary gland which help for the production of milk to feed their younger ones. I told you before some time. Skin possesses sebaceous gland and sudoriferous gland. Sebaceous gland secretes sebum or oil, and sudoriferous gland secrete sweat. The fur of hair throughout the body which help animals adapt to their environment. Yes, means like a protection. They are heterodont. Heterodont means possess different type of teeth. Some animals show thecodont, some animals show diphyodont. Like human is one of the mammals who show all three types of variation of teeth, means thecodont, heterodont, and you can say diphyodont also. They possess cervical vertebrae, right? After that, skull is dicondylic. Again, if you see anatomical structure of skull, so in the posterior distal part of the skull, two occipital condyle is present for the attachment of atlas vertebrae of the vertebral column. Right. So this is also one of the unique property of mammal. You can say in reptiles, in amphibia, in ewes, mostly all ewes shows only one occipital condyle. Most of the reptiles and amphibia show one occipital condyle, and some are show two occipital condyle. But all mammals show two occipital condyle. Hence, skull is dicondyly. The trunk is divided into thorax and abdomen, right? Again, these mammals on the basis of placenta is divided into many types. So we can share, I can share two types of mammal, that is eutherian mammal and marsupial mammal. Eutherial mammal contain placenta, and placenta is a disc-like structure between mother and developing fetus. And marsupial placenta, here placenta is absent and brooding pouch is present. Further category we will discuss in main course syllabus. There are some examples in slide you can see, that is giraffe, deer, horse, sheep, mouse, dog, cat, pig, tiger, tigris panthera, right? Human, homo sapiens sapien, these all are the examples of mammals. So in this way, my dear old friend, I try to explain basic information about coded biology in past some videos, and we also have been completed the concept of cell biology. In future, at the time of studying main course syllabus, if you get any queries, any problem, I will solve in the classroom. Or beside this, rather than, if you get any question for your study, you can contact me. Thank you so much. Have a great day.